29% tax already. 29% of the year is 106 days. You're literally working 106 days for free before you even make $1 for your family. That's about how many days politicians actually work. Go to work, taxed. Save your money, taxed. 401k, taxed. Pension, taxed. Buy a car, taxed. Drive that car, taxed. Put gas in that car, extra taxed. Buy a home, taxed. Want to sell a home, taxed. You want to eat some food, taxed. Want a little drinky drink, taxed. Want to go fishing, taxed. Want to go shopping, taxed. Invest, taxed. Inherit, taxed. Die, you guessed it, taxed.
I don't care who agrees with this, but the fact that you can own a home, pay off the mortgage, and still lose it to property taxes is criminal.
We are so busy tearing each other apart over left versus right, red versus blue, screaming over culture war bullshit 24/7, while the real enemy is sitting in these marble buildings in Washington, D.C. laughing in our faces because they're robbing us blind every gosh damn day. Trillions of our tax dollars gone. Not on fixing roads, not on fixing schools or education system, not on helping these poor veterans sleeping on the streets. No. Endless foreign wars that nobody voted for, funneled straight back to defense contractors who funnel millions back to the same politicians who approved the budgets.
You're seeing this everywhere. And no, it's not random. People are openly talking about a tax revolt in the United States. Not quietly, not behind closed doors, out in the open. And that only happens when pressure has been building for a long time. Inflation has eaten into paychecks. Housing costs have exploded, wages haven't kept up, and government debt just keeps climbing. So people are looking around thinking, I'm paying more and somehow getting less. And this isn't just about income taxes. It's about every layer of taxation people feel in real life. Sales tax, fees, and especially property taxes, because property tax is the one you can't avoid. You can't negotiate it. You can't escape.
Open up that envelope. I did not open mine. I didn't want to see it. Preliminary notices so far, but these new numbers just released by the Minnesota Department of Revenue show property taxes around the state could increase by a total of almost $950 million. That's a jump of nearly 7% compared to this year. The state says cities, counties, schools, other taxing districts are all taxing at a higher rate than last year, as we have been reporting on for weeks now.
Even after the mortgage is paid off, when housing costs rise and property taxes rise right along with them, people don't feel like owners anymore. They feel like renters from the government. And this isn't abstract. This isn't theory. This is happening right now. This is why people feel trapped. You can't cut back, you can't refinance your taxes, and you can't opt out. In places like Minnesota, homeowners are seeing higher property tax bills. Not because they bought a bigger house, not because their income went up, but because property values rose and governments needed revenue. So people are watching their monthly costs climb, not from lifestyle choices, but from policy decisions. And this is where frustration turns into anger. Because people start looking at their tax bill, and then they start looking at government spending. Trillions of dollars have been approved in just the last few years. Emergency spending, relief packages, infrastructure bills, defense budgets. But for most people, life didn't get easier. Housing didn't get cheaper. Childcare didn't become affordable. Healthcare didn't get simpler. Wages didn't suddenly catch up. Instead, what people keep seeing are cost overruns, wasted funds, and programs with very little transparency or measurable results. Projects run billions over budget. Money moves fast when it's urgent, and painfully slow when it's for regular people. So when people are told there's always more money needed, but almost never clear answers on where it went or what actually improved, trust starts to collapse. That's the backdrop for why tax revolt talk is spreading, not because people hate taxes, but because they don't trust the spending. Now let's have a little fun. Let's run a thought experiment. Let's say tomorrow taxes disappear, income tax, property tax, all of it. What actually happens, especially in real estate? First thing, housing instantly feels more affordable. No property tax means lower monthly payments, sometimes by hundreds, sometimes by thousands. That alone would qualify millions more buyers. Retirees could stay in their homes. Homeowners could breathe again, and investors would flood the market. Without property taxes, rental math changes completely. cash flow improves, margins widen, deals that didn't work suddenly do, more buying, more renovating, more demand. Lower carrying costs mean people move more freely. Downsizing doesn't feel like punishment. Owning long-term doesn't feel like a trap. Sounds great, but here's the part people don't like to talk about. Property taxes fund your city, not Washington. Police, fire, schools, roads. Remove that funding, and neighborhoods don't change evenly. Some areas thrive, others fall behind fast. School quality becomes a wild card. And here's the irony. Eliminating property taxes could actually push home prices higher. When monthly costs drop, buyers bid more, so affordability improves, but prices rise. Owners win first, investors win early, buyers with capital do best. Which brings us back to reality. When people talk about eliminating taxes, they're not wrong to want relief. They're just underestimating how deeply taxes are woven into real estate, neighborhoods, and local power. This moment isn't really about rebellion. It's about pressure. It's about people realizing the system feels heavier, but not clearer. Whether a tax revolt ever happens isn't the real story. The real story is that people are openly questioning the value exchange between citizens and the system. And if you found this helpful, like the video and subscribe for more housing and market analysis. And let us know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching.